Hi, I'm Clarence Jackson. We'll take a chance campaign as we speak normally on fraud alerts, or we speak on educating you on insurance fraud or various other techniques to deal with felons and programs like that make you aware of what's going on. Today, my felons, I felt compelled to speak with you regarding gang association, gang affiliate. It's a point in our lives as we call ourselves the OGs and everything else that's gang related, guys. It's time for us to step up and make a change, take a chance on gathering the young guys together and getting them focused. I take a week-to-week basis and I just try to make a difference in my life and helping others because it just feels good to do right by for others. You know, since my incarceration, I've been working hard with other organizations to educate us on what's going on out here. I understand my background is in fraud, but my background is also to make a difference and to do things. I won't really say strongly that it's just about fraud in the world. I would say strongly it's just about wrong. I'm proud that I've made changes and I've always done what I'm supposed to do in my eyes, but in certain other eyes, there's techniques and things that we don't supposed to do. And when I speak to you, the guys and the gangs and everything else, guys, there's a part of you that's human. Robbing people, murders, associations, just to do wrong, it just doesn't have any effect on life. It just sits up here and it really messes with the gravity of life. What I mean by that is we know we're doing wrong. We know when there comes a point when we got to step up and be men. Or as you young guys would say, you have to be OGs. And an OG is older cat that you have respect for. And I'm getting out here every chance I can to make a difference within your lives. I want to make a difference. I mean, I can't stand watching young guys die every day. And this is not just a black, not a white, not a Spanish. It is just what it is. No one's stepping up and doing what we got to do. I'm calling out the Birdmans. I'm calling out the Jay-Z's and the Puffies and all that to, there's really a point where we got to touch base with these young guys, and we got to get the program set up for them. And I understand y'all guys give enough in your eyes what you feel you're supposed to give. But look, I'm a convicted felon. I can't hide what I am. My face is posted on doing anything you can look up. You Google Clarence Jackson, it says Clarence Jackson did this. But when I was in the world of that type of thing, I tried to give back. I tried to keep guys working. I tried when I was a team leader or a team worker with the restoration company. I had gang members I hired. I can't say I hired. I taught my bosses into hiring them. And when I had these guys grew up and I watched young guys take their chance to do things with their lives. And it hurt me when I had to walk away from that profession because the owners weren't doing it right. But I want to give back. I want someone to help me help them. Because it feels good to help people. And I'm just asking, I don't care who it is. Someone help us help the world. All this, I watched these guys when we were in prison, those that, prisons that have TVs. We're sitting there, we're watching the lifestyle of the rich and famous. And these guys are really infatuated with Jay-Z and Beyonce on helicopters and living there. But they can't live that lifestyle. They can't sit up and understand that when you get up out of here, we're not going to. So what they're going to do is they're going to go out here and they're going to rob the old lady because they want this lifestyle that they can't get. Instead of us giving them education lessons on what it takes to get these guys back into the world and society. You can take me and you can find me anywhere. Clarence Jackson, my phone number, 910-363-6652. That's my number. And you can find me. You can call me and tell me if I'm wrong. But if we don't stop and get the village back how we grew up, get these kids back and check, this world is doomed. We're doomed. They're killing every day. When I was in prison, I'm watching these young guys kill. And they're not just killing They're killing judges' kids. They're killing politicians' children. They're killing... It's not a black, white, brown thing. It's just plain out murder. And what bothers me with everything in my life is I want to make a difference. I don't care about having the Rolls Royce, the Bentley. I don't care about none of that. What I care about is someone working with me to work with them. Let's get something set up for them. These kids, I grew up, I had a great-grandmother that raised me with values. My mother, my father tried to do, but they got strung out on drugs. And the reason why I go hard with my belief is somebody's got to care. I watched judges sit there, and they didn't want to sentence these people to these long terms. But they had no choice because these guys have murdered somebody's mother. They got 30 robberies. I watched one of the judges, and I felt bad for the judge because he was sitting there, and he didn't have no choice but to sentence the guy. We got to save these young guys. We got to save these kids. We got to get the Bloods, the Crips, the Latin Kings, the Disciples. We got to get them all together. We got to attack the issues now. It's not about... We just got to attack the young guys. If we don't... I don't care what your life is about. The Bible says clear as day. The day of Armageddon is coming. I don't care what your religious view is. If you can't see it, it's coming. I'm Clarence Jackson, convicted felon. I never murdered nobody. I never raped anybody. I never killed anybody. But I looked into the eyes of these young guys and I see it doesn't. But I had my brother murdered by someone, robbed him, shot him, took his clothes, threw his body to the side. I met the guy who murdered my brother and I forgave him. I'm asking for you guys to step up. We gotta save somebody. It's not a black-white thing. It is just a wrong. I am one man with one voice trying to make a difference. I have my own problems I'm dealing with. But you know something? I made a pact with Jesus. I made a pact with God that I would give back to these young guys and I would get out here and I would make a difference. I'm not asking you. If you really want to know, I'm begging you. That I am an ex-con trying to make a difference. Can somebody step up and help me? These young kids need help. I don't need the money. You can set it up, organization, however you want to do. I don't need to touch $1. I want to help young kids. I want to help these young kids get off the streets into the gang. I want to get them developed. I want to get them off the streets. There are a lot of souls out there. There are white, black, Spanish kids, kids from different orients. But you know something? If my voice can be one to be heard, to make a difference, let it be heard. I'm not coming off with a minister or a preacher or somebody that's trying to misguide anybody. I care. And I just seen a lot of good young kids give their lives up. And for what? Their meanings. They believe that they're blood. They believe that they're Crip. They believe that blood in, blood out. I can't. I'm sorry. I care enough for my generation that's left to make a difference. Look, I didn't earn these gray hair. These gray hairs didn't just come. I've earned them. The things I've been through, I have to give back. I want to give back. There's kids out here dying every day, people. I don't care who it is. My number is 910-363-6652. My email address is CJ, capital C, capital J, creative, capital C, design, capital D, 13. I don't have much money, but I have time. And I'll give all my time to changing the concepts that are going on. I'm not one of these guys going to come on the YouTube and we're going to complain about what the government's doing what they can do. But if they can't do everything that we can, if we can take, you know something, I watch so many women spend $100 on a pack of hair. Take 25 of that and donate it to some type of youth organization. Because your kids, the majority of them are your kids too. We'll make time for clubs. We'll make time for getting to that concert. We'll get time. And I'm not knocking the celebrities. They're doing their job. But you know something? I'm one man, one voice trying to make a difference. And I'm just fed up. I really care about gang affiliation. I really do care about these kids. I'm not knocking nobody, so you ain't got to hunt me down and shoot me. I'm right here. Clarence Kevin Jackson. I am a man on a mission to work with the gangs. I'm a man on a mission to save some people from the aggravation I've been through. So what I'm trying to do every day or every week or every chance I can when I'm not working is to get a message out here to you guys. To get over to community centers, to get over to the justice departments, to deal with my politicians, even though I can't vote, and to try to get involved with programs helping you young guys. I don't care if you young guys got a question. Send me an email. Dial my number. Let me know, hey, I didn't eat tonight. I need, is there something so I can look up communities in your area. This is a national thing, this is YouTube. If you can't find somewhere to lay your head, maybe I can call a shelter for you and get you somewhere. But don't be ashamed. Pride, like I said before in one of my messages before, pride is something we can't live with. Being proud, that's a difference. But pride, no. God hates pride. And I have no pride. I am very proud to try to help anybody because you know something, I got my calling when I was in prison. And I'm going every day to make a difference. To do what I have to do to help you guys out here. Do what I got to help people that committed fraud, people that's doing fraud. I want to work with them just as well too. I just want to give back to my life because I feel like this is not my life anymore. This belongs to the man upstairs and he's pushing me in that direction to keep me focused. So, my name is Clarence Kevin Jackson. I'm one man, one voice with Take a Chance Against Fraud campaign. But I'm also a part of saving a young life. So I don't care if it's Denzel, I don't care if it's Ice-T, I don't care if it's Spike Lee, I don't care who it is that's watching this. Let's do something together and just save some of these young lives. Because I know you guys know organizations, but there's other organizations that these young kids and our kids are dying every day. And I'm out here in the streets seeing it. And it's bad. So I thank you. God bless. And I'll talk to you again as I continue my journey. But my phone, as long as I can afford the bill, it'll always be on. My phone number is 910-363-6652. I'm Clarence Jackson. I'm one man, one voice, trying to make a difference. God bless.